veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la 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 la, la 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 la, oh, oh, and I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la 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 la, la 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 la. I've been driving this train, years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la 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 la, la 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 la, oh, oh, and I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la 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 la, la 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 la. veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. And I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. I've been driving this train, years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. Man, I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. I've been driving this train, Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la.
Yes, big up people. I appreciate you all finding the time to join the show this particular morning. This is another edition of the Blue Morning Show, and I'm your host, Akachila. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much. I cannot thank you enough for almost always finding the time to be here. And please, as you're here, as you're coming in, keep dropping the likes on the stream. Let's get it up and see if we can get it to 100 likes by the time the show ends. Thank you once again. Without wasting much of your time, as usual, we keep it interactive here. I'm going to go and find out what you guys in the chat are saying. That's a lot of updates from Patrick Joyce. John Hand, nice to see you again. The first one here today. Congratulations to you. I am first here. Yeah, congratulations to you once again, John. And we have happy Friday, everyone, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Friday to all of you. I hope you all have a good plan have good plans to enjoy your weekend. Friday, 31st May 2024 here in the UK. Yep, the same for me. Some people maybe, I'm not sure. I'm not well acquainted with time differences globally. But that's by the way here. Hi, Coach. Hi to you too. I appreciate you finding the time to join the show this particular morning. If you're following the show, Patrick Joyce will have a lot of updates in the chat. Be sure to pay attention to it. Good stuff from him always. And he said, I am proud of Chelsea finishing in the European spot. Finally, hopefully, they will become the first English club to win all three European trophies next season in the Conference League. That could still change if we're paying attention to the Manchester United situation based on saw Jim Ratcliffe's stake at Manchester United, but I'm not well acquainted with that. I'm not going to go into it. There's only 2 weeks until the Euros start. Which country do you think is going to win it? I haven't looked at them. I'll take my time. I think I'll do a show on the other channel to decide. But I always support England. But I'm going to tell you one more thing I really do not like, what's his name? Gareth Southgate. I'm going to be watching the Champions League final tomorrow night, and hopefully Real Madrid will beat Dortmund. I want Dortmund to beat them. Which team would you choose to win the Champions League? I think you could say overwhelmingly Madrid are the favorites. Dortmund the underdogs, but never say never. Anything can happen. You can't script football. The game is played over 90 minutes plus added time, so chances are they'll pull up surprises tomorrow. You never know. I got a lot of updates. Yeah, go ahead. People in the chat will enjoy it. I'm quite sure that will be the case. So keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes that do go along with. Pay attention to the updates from Patrick Joyce, please. Read all of them. I can assure you all good. It talks about Jose Mourinho there. The Premier League fixtures for 2024 season will be announced on June 18th. Thank you for that. Good morning to you too. Jude Mesole, the CEO of Chelsea FC Jingles. Always nice to see you. You know what to do to trigger the command to get people to go. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back in a few seconds. Yeah, apologies, people. My boy woke up because I'm with him upstairs, and the mom is still downstairs. I haven't moved upstairs since the birth of my daughter, so apologies for that. But Patrick Joyce, people, read all the updates from him. Namaya is saying Chalobah stays. We'll talk about him in a bit. Namaya, I hope you're doing well. We have that lined up there. I don't see us going for Sesko. Sadly, it may be Duran, possibly. And Ty is in the house. Ty, big up to you. I hope you're doing well. I appreciate you finding the time to join the show this particular morning. Okay, let's see. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. Let's keep the topic to Chelsea Football Club. We have good morning to you, to my South African bro. I hope you're doing well. I appreciate you finding the time to join the show this particular morning. It is the Blue Morning Show. Greetings, everyone. Yep, greetings to you too. Thank God it's a Friday. What was that? Thank God it's Friday, and then which one is the next one? Thank God it's Friday, and thank God it's announcement day. You made that one up, Ty. Love Dortmund, but Madrid will destroy them. You never know. You can't script football. The game is played over 90 minutes plus added time. And there's also underdogs carry a lot of surprises, and Dortmund isn't your average underdogs. You remember who they knocked out to get to the final. PSG of all people. But let's see what happens. Mabas, nice to see you. I hope you're doing well, my Iraqi bro. Let's see anything else to address here. In a bit, I'm happy we are looking away from Victor Osimhen. Let's not write off Jackson. I feel he will hold his end next season. I think we'll still end up signing a striker. That report doesn't say we're not going to sign a striker. The report just said that, well, Fabrizio Romano said specifically, we're looking to sign a striker in the summer, but we are not making moves to sign Victor Osimhen. Does that make sense? So, chances are the manager probably have looked at Osimhen's profile and decided he's not the guy for him. But I don't know. That's just me speculating. Apologies. Just give me 1 second here. My mind is in it's in plenty of places at the same time. I just have to share the link here. Here's how we're going to be operating. Before we start having discussions, we're going to address all the items we have lined up, except as I'm going if I'm going through it and somebody on the panel has something to say about that particular report, then we can listen to the person. But we will finish addressing whatever we have on the lined up here before going into a free-form discussion, if that makes sense. Let's see. And Mr. T is saying he's happy. We're looking to work here. I think I addressed that. Bobby just did. Thank you so much for asking. IB is saying we need a subgroup of members. Coach has said they are going to the H place. It looks like you want to join them. Big up to you too. Happy Friday to you to find on the last day of May. I cannot wait for summer to start, and hopefully Chelsea will make good signings. I hope so too. 32 people watching the channel. Please like the video. 35, and we have 76 people in total. 35 on YouTube. You can say 50% on YouTube, and the rest on X. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. Let's try and get it to 100 likes as soon as possible. I think we can. The likes do go a long way. It's sad letting Martin go. We haven't said that. I think did I see anything anywhere where the suggest the manager will have a say? But I think he's gone anyway because he wants to stay there. I salute to you too, and we've been told that that Dortmund are preparing their initial bid for him, but I don't think Chelsea will let him go into less than the release clause. But Dortmund are planning to see if we could sell him for less. And go and check out CFC Jingles YouTube channel. Let's help him get to 1,000 subscribers as soon as possible. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. I appreciate you all finding the time to join the show. Why are you up? You can just go away, Ty. Leave me alone, please. Chelsea should sign Atem. From Girona. Release clause is 40 million euros, which is 35 million pounds. I'm not sure if we're interested in signing him. Right, I'm going to try to get to the very bottom, and then we'll start addressing the items we have lined up. And if you've been paying attention, I said we're not going to start a free-form discussion until we're done addressing the items we have lined up. As I read the items, make sure if you want me to look at what you have to say in the chat, make sure that your inputs in the chat are aligned with the current topic. You can have a good conversation with a community member. It's your right. You're allowed to do that. But if you want all the panelists to address whatever you have, make sure it's aligned with the current topic. If that, I hope you understand that. Saying, Coach, if you remember, I said that thank goodness Chelsea Football Club is not signing Osimhen. It's expensive. Beyond being expensive, so there's he presents a lot of issues. And it's not going to be that simple. If you sign them, if from what I've learned so far, that Enzo Maresca, he prefers a fluid approach. He's not the guy, but I don't want to get into that right now. Good afternoon to you too. From Chelsea, I'm not sure. I'll look at it again. People keep dropping the likes on the stream. The likes do go a long way. 27 likes, and we have 46 people following the show on YouTube. We should be doing way better than that. Is that Duvik? How you pronounce that? Duvik. What I want at Chelsea, imagine Nkunku, Duvik, Madueke from front three with Casado, Lavia, Palma, three-man midfield. Yeah, good one. But let's see. That's it, people. I'm going to stop right now. What was I going to say? I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop free from discussion right now until we're done addressing the items we have lined up on the browser. But if you have anything in the chat that's aligned with the current topic, I will address it if need be. You have every right to have a good conversation with a community member in the chat. And if you want to become a paid member, the link is pinned at the very top. Would really appreciate that. So let's move on here. Let's go this way. And this guy here. Just give me 1 second here. Okay, we'll start addressing the items we have lined up here. The first item, Leicester City star Ricardo Pereira on Maresca. I like that he is direct. He maintains the mentality of a player and says things as they are. So he doesn't sugarcoat anything. He takes great care of those who play the least, and that's important. Man management, in other words, a good man manager. Tactically, he's very good. The best coach I've had, his way of playing is complex, but the way he explains it makes it seem easy. We all know that we have what we have to do and what the rest is going to do. He has things like a Pep Guardiola. He wants to have possession. He looks to come out from behind, to play out from the back. To simplify the language, is good to hear a lot of to hear players that have. To hear players that have worked under him speak about him. Harry Winks also, a report we addressed a few days ago, saying that actually he's the best manager he's worked under, even though he's worked under Jose Mourinho. I think one more, who was it again? Was it Antonio Conte? And one more manager, I can't quite remember. That tells you a lot. Players usually, if they don't believe the manager knows what he's doing, they don't sing him praises. And as much as we've heard from players who's worked under Maresca. Keep dropping the likes under the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. Walter Osamu Dieme, nice to see you. I appreciate you finding the time to join the show this particular morning. That name sounds like you're from Benin, or maybe Benin. Yeah, that's the state that comes to mind from Niger. So let's move on to the next item we have lined up, people. Keep dropping the likes on the stream. The likes do go a long way. If you have any questions as the show progresses, drop it in the chat. But the plan is to address all the items we have lined up before getting into a free-form discussion. So this says our last four goalkeeper links have been Georgie Mamadashvili, James Trafford, Aaron Ramsdale, Philip Jorgensen. I don't like Ramsdale, really. I think he has that error in him, that maybe Boza moment in him. So if you're watching, which of these goalkeepers would you like Chelsea to sign? If the goalkeeper you prefer is not on the list, let us know. Let's talk about it. I think I'd say let's go for Mamadashvili, James Trafford. Maybe he needs, you could say, a lot more development to do before to get to the level to be good enough for Chelsea, in my opinion. Philip Jorgensen, I don't know him. Ramsdale, I don't like him. I've said that specifically. So if you're in the chat, which of these goalkeepers would you like to see at Chelsea Football Club? I'd say Mamadashvili. We've been linked with them for 1,000 years right now. Maybe this is the time we'll sign him, or maybe sign other goalkeeper. I don't think we're interested in Diogo Costa, the Portuguese international and Portugal goalkeeper. We were linked with the move for him last summer transfer window. But his release clause at the time was around 60 to 70 million pounds, around that number. Um, Wings was also coached by Poch. I am excited by Maresca. I am, in all honesty. Yeah, I think I've addressed that one. What is he saying here? I finish on the slot. We'll find out. Okay. Anything else? Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. It says here, keep Ramsdale away. He's not good. I don't like him either. And this is from Football Manager. Hello from Italy. Thank you so much for joining us from Italy. I hope things are good over there. But thank you for joining us. More importantly, we appreciate you. So we'll move on to the next item we have lined up. If you're there and you want to speak about the goalkeepers, the four choices there, which one of them do you prefer and why? And I'll give you time. And Tebago, it's in the house. Tebago, I appreciate you finding the time to join the show this particular morning. Osimhen, 120 million. For a lot of reasons, I think that's too much money, and I don't want to get into that. That's because it just doesn't make sense. The club I was seeing looks like they're not gonna push to sign him, and I'm suspecting that could well be down to the manager's preference. Maybe they haven't spoken with the manager and not too sure whether to go for him or just wait until they get a response from the manager. But we'll find out. I'm not saying he's a bad player, but for a lot of reasons, I think it wouldn't make sense to pay that much money for him. Lukaku, 43 million. Is that pounds? 43 million pounds out. I don't think we'll get that much money in pounds for him. And that's my opinion anyway. Let's see. A Football Manager, yeah, we're not getting no Osimhen. I think that's going to be the case. I prefer yourself. We don't want you between the sticks for us. I'm sorry. I'm seriously sorry. We do not want you. Go away. Saying goalkeeper, who? Chesney? Chesney, former Arsenal, and is he still? Where is he? Has he left Juventus? Correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't paid attention of late. The former Arsenal goalkeeper. Yeah, that's correct. Wozni, Chesney. His two names are cannot we remove? I'm not sure I understand that. But Bobby, big up to you. More importantly, thank you for finding the time to join the show this particular morning. I hope you're doing well. Let's hear you, Bobby. The goalkeeper choices here. Do you have preference or do you not care really? But big up to you. More importantly,
Yeah, big up, coach. You've got this Georgie guy who I can't really say I know.
this guy.
Georgie Mama Dashfield, whatever his name is. James Trafford. Well, James Trafford is a.
Hey, Bobby, just go with Georgie. It
Yep.
took me like 10 years to learn how to pronounce his name. Go
Well,
ahead, Bobby.
I said Georgie, then you were asking me what I said, so I don't know. Anyway, James Trafford, I don't think. Um, I'm not sure if he's even linked for the first team. To be honest, I think he's a kid, so I don't know what that's about. Aaron Ramsdale, I agree with you. We don't need any more keepers with bozo moments. Philip Jorgensen, I don't know how good he is. Not
I don't
really
know him
followed
either.
him. But I saw clips. Someone was showing clips of a goalkeeper. I think it was him, or maybe it's the Georgie guy. But I commented on X. I said, "Look, why do people always show clips of goalkeepers, but never show them of them saving shots,
Mhm.
but never show them coming out to collect crosses from set pieces or corners under pressure?" That's a
Clips can be deceiving.
major part. Yeah, I thought, well, that doesn't impress me. So I don't know. I overheard you saying something about Diogo Costa. I don't
The
think his fee
Portuguese
is going to
goalkeeper,
be
right?
anywhere near as high as it was last summer, for sure. And I think we will look at him if it's reasonable. Their manager has gone and they're out of the Champions League. So I think there's a chance there. It's not like it was last summer. I think there's a very big chance.
I'm sorry, but the question is, are we interested in him? I'm sorry, Bobby,
Hmm.
but it doesn't look like we are interested. But
I
we'll
wouldn't
find
say
out.
that. You won't know until the transfer market officially opens.
True. And who's and how do we confirm that these are the only names on our short list anyway? We don't know. Because nothing it's not from Fabrizio. Nothing says definitely that's those are the goalkeepers we're looking at. But these things are usually in most cases correct. But we'll find out more. So Bobby, here's the plan. I'm gonna keep bringing up the items we have lined up here. Once we're done with it, then we can go into freeform discussion where we can take questions from those in the chat and all that. But if I'm reading any item and you feel like you have something to say about it, you go ahead and comment. So keep the topics aligned. If you want me to read what you have in the comment section, you can have a good conversation with a community member. That will you have every right to do that. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. And thank you for keeping it in line, Siaka. James Trafford is the man for Chelsea Football Club? Yes. Can you elaborate? You can't just tell us how often have you watched him? I want to know. Bobby pronounced his name properly. Fawale, you said Bobby pronounced his name. Bobby, they like you too much. They're not even speaking the truth when you make mistake. Wow. Uh, Georgie Mamadashvili, best option. Yeah, I would say that's the case. Chances are I'm being influenced by the fact that I know we've been following him for a while now. That may well be the case. Yes, Bobby mispronounced his surname. He did. Um, didn't know, didn't Namaya follow, let's say he pronounced it correctly. Big up to you too, Jay, the 2 a.m. guy. I appreciate you finding the time to join the show this particular morning, and I hope you are doing well. Let's see what else we have here. Let's move on to the next item. Bobby, pay attention. If I read anything you want to comment, I'm quite sure you have something to say about this because I don't believe it. I don't know Nick Purewell. Is it how you Purewell or Purewell? I'm not sure how you pronounce that correctly. But the report says Man United are tracking Trevor Chalobah, but may not meet Chelsea's 25 million valuation of the centre back. Chelsea will listen to offers for Chalobah as he is in high demand. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. But let's hear your opinion
Yeah.
on this report, Bobby. Chances are it's absolute horse dung. Chances are there's some truth to it, but there's no way to confirm these things. We can only speculate. But Bobby, let's hear you. What you have to say.
Well, this is the season, isn't it? A lot of people will be pushing their own interests
Mm.
um, at things. Nick Pure, I've heard of him. He's not a reputable transfer person, and I believe this is a Man United fan. So they know they want a centre back. I don't know why there's always this thing about trying to pluck Chelsea players. Everybody
Mm.
want to be Chelsea is my response to that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think personally that Chalobah should be sold,
He's
but
currently our best defenders. Wouldn't you say that?
he is. He is. In fact, I will be so bold as to say, if you are actually looking to sell of Chalobah and Gallagher, as much as I love Gallagher, there are possibilities, depending on how we play, of maybe some sort of replacement in the midfield for him, although they really will have to go some way to replace him.
Mm.
But Chalobah in defence, there is no replacement for his experience, for his ability. He has to stay, as far as I'm concerned. So I don't know. I don't know. We'll be hearing all this sort of thing. If you notice, they'll never give rumors about someone coming to take Sterling or someone coming to take Ziyech or Kepa, players that we actually want to go. It's only those that are bordering around the cream of Chelsea, which arouses my suspicion a great deal. So I don't know whether there's any truth in that right now. I'm sure there'll be loads of people will admire Chalobah, but it's one thing to admire him, another thing is to get him. He still has a contract with Chelsea till I think about 2026, 27. So when we're not pressured at all.
Except if he wants to leave.
Yeah, except if he wants to, and I don't see that. He's been getting football. I'm sure he'll be intrigued by the new manager. He would like to see what the new manager will do. Chalobah is not bad with the ball at his feet. He's very
No,
the set
he's
piece
good. He's
coach.
good actually. He has some. He has.
Yeah,
You can
because
say
he
he's good.
he
He's
plays
good on
right
the
back.
ball too. He's not excellent at it, but yeah, versatility. Go ahead, Bobby. I'll
Yeah,
let you finish. Yeah.
he plays right back. He plays defensive midfield. So I don't see a manager rushing to push him out of the door, especially when he's got a good length of contract to play. Um, he's loyal to Chelsea. He plays, with his heart on his sleeve. So I don't know. They're always trying to stir it with Chelsea, aren't they? And this guy Dodgers, he loves his clickbait. He will put anything up there to get people to click on him. That's why a lot of the time I just ignore him.
All right, Bobby, I'll continue. Usually I will know things you'd like to speak about, but if I didn't call on you, you can always say you want to talk about that particular item. This says, for me, I think Diogo Costa is short for a keeper unless he really has a wider arm span. Maybe Mama is what the name. I think that's the best way to call Mama. That's really just stop it at Mama. But Chinedu Atman, one day,
By the,
I appreciate you finding the time to join the show. Go ahead, Bobby.
by the way, I think that's right. That is a concern. I look at Diogo Costa and I'm like, this guy looks a bit tiny to me. Now in Portugal and in the Champions League, you may get away with that. But coming to the Premier League, they will expose you. They will play the ball high
Mhm.
um, in set pieces. And at some point, your defenders can't help you. You've got to be able to help yourself. So if he's vertically challenged, it's a problem. We need to
Yeah.
go for a taller guy.
Yeah, I do agree. Yeah, but there's really 6 for 6, so he's your guy. People go and check out Tebago's YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe and let him know I sent you. Let's help him get to 1,000 subscribers as soon as possible. He's doing a lot of work on his own and is growing. I think he has 350 plus subscribers right now. Nemaya Fawale is saying that 25 million is criminal. I don't believe it. I don't believe we're selling him, even if we're interested in selling him. I don't believe these owners would sell Chalobah for 25 million. I've seen how shrewd they can be, given how much was sold Kai Havertz for, and Mason Mount, who was on the verge of running out his contract, actually. So, and plus Chalobah is English too. He's good. I don't think we're selling for 25 million. That's just my opinion anyway. And Zubairu Janwana Yakeke, if Chelsea played in France, we would pay for 70. If Chalobah played in France, we'd pay 70 million for him. I don't believe we're
And
selling him for that amount. That's just me.
And bear in
Uh,
mind, coach,
Go ahead.
with us back in Europe, I believe we have certainly if it was the Champions League, I don't know if it's the same for the other competitions in Europe, but we do have a homegrown obligation and English obligation to fulfill in the squad. So we're not going to be turfing out our local boys that easily, especially if they're good. Someone like Gilchrist may find himself going on loan, although towards the end of the season he did improve. But I
Mhm.
think if we're going to play with a bit more technical giftings, he really has to find a way to prove himself. But Chalobah and indeed Gallagher, they are the quota. They are homegrown, proper. We need these guys to stay for our European campaign and World Club Cup campaign. People aren't even really thinking of that. And in a way, I'm glad because it takes away the pressure. But I look at that competition as a huge competition. I look at it as a very, very important competition to our prestige. I remember back in the day, and I'm not name dropping or anything. I'm just giving a personal
Yeah, I'm with
experience.
you. Yeah.
But back in the day with Chelsea TV, I was always coming up against some of the big hitters at Chelsea. Jason Cundy, what's this guy, Frank Sinclair. They were and they were constantly diminishing the World Club Cup the first time we got into it. And I was telling them, look, this is a highly prestigious competition. Look back at our history. In 1955, when Chelsea won the Premier League, so it wasn't the Premier League then, but they won the league. The Division One clubs turned around and said, "Oh, European Cup, it's not worth it. let's pull out our English representative. And we were deprived of participation in Europe. And we had perhaps the best team in Europe, if not the world at the time. So we could have won the European Cup much earlier than we did, but we were not allowed to participate in season 1956 of the European Cup. And look what's happened. Real Madrid went in there, the first one, the first European Cup, and they nailed their colours to the mast, and the rest is history. So you never balk or negate any trophy opportunity. Just like the Conference League, it's a new trophy. We should take it seriously and relish being in it. But the World Club Cup, coach, you mark my words. I give it. It's already a big competition, but after this big format, let's discuss it this time next year. It's going through the roof. That there's no way that competition will go but up. Why? Because of global branding. Follow the money. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much, Bobby. Again, pay attention to what I'm addressing. If I don't call upon you and you feel like you have something to say about that, please don't hesitate to let me know. Yeah, at the time he wanted again playing time was you can say his priority at the time, and the club was eager to sell him because he accepted the buying interest. But that may have changed because he's shown he's committed to the cause. If the club wants to keep him, I think he stays, but we'll find out. Let's see anything else we have to address here before we move on to the next item. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. It's all PR. Namaya thinks. Okay, we'll find out. I don't think if even the Chelsea Football Club are into the PR thing, I don't think the right item to peddle or maybe to shove into people's throats is the story of Chalobah being sold. In my opinion, Chalobah would do well
Another
under Enzo
importance of
Maresca. Sorry, go
yes,
ahead.
I believe he will do well under Maresca. And
Mhm.
another importance of Chalobah is that he's another leader. Chalobah is actually a captain. Many a time he takes the team huddles. You see him talking when Thiago Silva is not there. Have you noticed that? He
Mhm.
talks he
And he
talks more than
leads. He
Gallagher.
leads by example too.
He does. He does.
More
No,
importantly, yeah. More
no.
importantly,
I don't think the manager, unless it's taken out of his hands, this new coach won't be
and
willing
I
to
don't
get
think
rid
they
of.
take it out of his hands, which was why we did address a report yesterday. I don't know. Okay, you weren't here yesterday. That says that he will have a say. He will decide who stays and who goes out on loan.
Good.
And Andrea Santos was mentioned. One of the guys, even Omari Hutchinson, he said, "You sent me something about that. I didn't know
Mm,
until you inboxed me a report saying the manager will be the one to decide his future."
yeah.
But go ahead if you were still talking.
No, it's good, and I think it's important. Is it foolproof from errors? Well, the taste of the pudding is always in the eating. We will not know until he starts, and he takes his preseason and he calls his shots. But I don't see it really. You don't get rid of strength when you're looking for success.
And I think our squad number would change. That's how many players we have in the squad would change. Mauricio Pochettino one of the 25-man squad. I think he will go up to 28 or even 30 because we have a lot to play for in the coming season, and we can't just rely only on 25 players. I think that's dangerous. And you were asking question of
Yeah.
Mauricio Pochettino at the time, like, what is this 25-man squad for? What?
Hmm.
Um, Trevor gives the whole defense confidence and stability in the defense. He's not the most flamboyant, but he gets the job done. He's that mix you want in your defensive line. You don't want the all ball playing defensive line without, you could say, really getting the job done. Yeah, Mama is a good one, and I like it. Instead of going through the process of trying to pronounce Mama that's really correctly. Casado, to do what Rice is doing. Let's keep it in line. Let's keep it in line. The current topic is about Trevor Chalobah. Otherwise, I will feel like you're having a conversation with someone in the community. Here's why I want us to develop that culture. That's because switching between topics like this, it will exhaust you even before
I
we
agree
get
with
into
Peter
what.
Pan. Sorry.
Yeah. Peter Pan saying Chalobah, same mistake we made as selling Rudiger. Yeah. Then we'll be lacking that balance. And as much as I think, what's the name, that Axel Disasi is capable of providing that balance that Chalobah brings, he's proven that he cannot be consistent. until proven otherwise, I still don't think he's able to be consistent. One game he's the best. The next game, some bozo moments that you look at and go, "What? Why did we sign him?" And I'm done defending him really until he proves that he's the guy. We have a homegrown obligation. Yeah, we do. Homegrown quota to meet. But I think I don't think that's a deciding factor on whether we sell Chalobah or not, because we have what's his name, Gilchrist has joined. Martinelli, Bettinelli is still there. Who else? Rich James is still there. Homegrown quota, and what's his name counts too. Doesn't Cole Palmer count? I think he counts. Yeah.
Yeah, Palmer
I,
counts. Even
yeah.
Sterling.
Yeah, even Sterling counts. So I think, but that's just me explaining that the homegrown quota doesn't. It's not a factor that a deciding factor as to whether we sell Chalobah or not. I think if the club feels like, if they recognize his commitment, how committed he was throughout, whenever we had him on the pitch, it was excellent for us. If they look at that and say, you know what, let's keep him. And I think everything comes down to the manager. If the manager says he wants him to stay, he stays. It's as simple as that. But the people, you can say, pushing the yes man narrative will still come back and say he doesn't have it. Say probably they'll sell him for profit. Certainly, I don't know. We'll find out. If we buy a good replacement, that you say we should let him go. I keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go along. I appreciate you all finding the time to join the show this particular morning. One more comment on Chalobah. Chalobah is not going anywhere. He's faithful to Chelsea. More importantly, yeah, I like that comment right there. And he's a leader, like Bobby mentioned. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Anything else to read here? Nothing new. Is this about Chalobah? We actually have a very good squad. Injuries and tactics have made our player look average. I think I agree. If not, if it wasn't for injuries, I think we'd finish better than we did. Fabrizio said CB, it may be one, maybe two. I think one would be enough. Why not? One would be enough, in my opinion. A Chalobah can play as a centre back, right back, and a DM, which is important. And at right back, actually, he feels at home, in my opinion. Chelsea Football Club is going to play against South Africa, Mamelodi Sundowns. Wow, okay. I'm proud of South African football. That's good. Where is the match going to be held? Wesley Fofana should go out on loan. Keep the topics aligned, then I'll get to comment. But I'm going to read this one more time. His fitness, he needs a consistent game time to regain his fitness. He isn't going to have that at Chelsea. I think he will. He stays. Just stay fit. It's simple as that. Anything else to address here? Let's see from the Chelsea eye test. Is Chalobah really dominant? In my humble eye shadow, might be the least aerially. I'm gonna say this. I'm not too sure how good he is aerially. I haven't seen him do stuff consistently aerially, but maybe he is. But we'll
No,
find out.
Chalobah
We
is
have
good.
we have a set piece coach now that will tell us a lot about him if he's still here. Go ahead, Bobby. Were you saying something?
No, Chalobah is good defensively, aerially. He is.
Okay.
He clears a lot of balls,
Okay. Thank you,
and you
Bobby.
notice it when he's not there. Um,
Mm.
yeah, he's not one of those that miss headers and all that sort of nonsense. No, you could even
I
see
haven't.
from the goal he scored against Spurs. He's good
Yeah,
with
but
his head.
that's one thing. That's what I'm saying. I haven't seen him do stuff like that consistently, even in the defensive area. But maybe that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying definitely he's not. I'm just saying I haven't paid attention to that. But go ahead with what you
But
were saying.
when a player is doing something right, especially in that position, that's when you
Mm.
notice him least. You don't notice it because he's not missing any. It's when they miss these things and they're there and somebody has scored a bullet header from a set piece, and then you start saying, well, what's this guy doing? Chalobah is good enough in the air. He really is. Trust me.
Yeah, good point you made there. Keeping Chalobah is key. In light of Fofana missing an entire season and a half, we need reinforcement and options in the overall defensive structure. Everything comes down to what the manager wants. We signed a player, but who? Some are saying we need a left back. We may well need a left back because Ben Chilwell is hardly ever fit. If Chelsea made top six at the amount of injuries, I believe a fit Chelsea can fight for the league. I believe so. But let's keep the topics aligned. You can have good conversation with a member of the committee there. So I'm going to go. Let's move on to the next item we have lined up here. So we have to switch scenes. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. 40 likes, and we are how many minutes? 49 minutes into the show. It looks like we're going to get it to 100 as soon as possible. And quickly, I want to appeal to those of you who are following the show, but for one reason or the other, you're not able to participate in the chat. Just know that we appreciate you. And that's because you watching alone does go a long way. But we want to get a bit greedy and ask you for one favor, one tiny bitty favor, which is to take a second and drop a like for us on the stream, because the more likes we gonna, the more YouTube algorithm will be triggered and be forced to push the stream to more people who would be interested in the topics we have lined up. So we move on to the next item, people. Keep dropping the likes on the stream. The likes do go a long way. This one right here talks about contrary to reports. I liked this. I don't know. We really do not. We don't. We don't have to talk about this, but we're talking about it because people pushing the narrative out there that manager A, B, C, D rejected Chelsea. This is saying that, contrary to reports, Vincent Kompany did not reject Chelsea, nor was he ahead of Enzo Maresca on their managerial shortlist. No contact at all. Bobby, I know you like to stick it up to agenda people if you have anything to say about this, but let's just be fair. Let's just talk about how it is wrong or right. But go ahead, Bobby, if you want to talk about that, or should we just move on? Did I lose Bobby? Bobby, you there? All right, let's see. Maybe our honest don't see.
Oh, so I was talking, and because my mute is a handheld device, I didn't know it was.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Did not reject Chelsea, nor was he ahead of Enzo Maresca on. Yeah, I mean that's an irrelevant report. I don't even
It is.
think he was approached, to be honest.
No,
Not
he
this
wasn't.
time.
That's what they're saying. He was never. Yeah, no contact at all. It ended.
Yeah.
But people are saying some nonsense. Manager A, B, C rejected us. Deservey rejected us. But let's just leave it at that.
Clickbait.
No need calling names.
Clickbait. That's what it is.
Mhm. So if I see something I feel like you'll be interested in, I'll let you know. Or if you hear me talk about something you feel like you'll be interested in talking about, just let me know. Who said Rudiger left? He wasn't sold. Yeah, he left. That's the truth. He wasn't sold. Been his the whole, you could say, the sale of the club and everything. It was on the verge of agreeing a new contract, and then what happened. And then the guy realized he will make a lot more money if he leaves the club a free agent. And if I were Rudiger, I'd do the same too. So it's simple, and I still respect him. Chelsea need leadership. I think the manager, he will be looking for that. To be specific, Mamelodi Sundown, my South African team. I know Mamelodi Sundown. Is playing Chelsea Football Club at the Club World Cup. So they won the CAF Champions League. Don't know which country, England or South Africa. Okay, so they won. They must have won. That's the case right there. The next item talks about Chelsea do not want Enzo Fernandez to go to the Olympics games because they want him to be. They want him from the beginning of the preseason with the new coach. It's difficult. There will be one more talk on the weekend, and it will be confirmed whether he can go or not. I think he risks losing, finding it difficult to get back into the team if he goes. And if I were, again, a member of the board or those responsible for deciding whether he goes or not, I'd say no. He's playing for the Argentine senior team. I get it. At the Olympics, they accommodate 3 overage players. I don't know if the rules have changed. But my point is, we don't have the luxury to let our important players leave. And chances are Malo Gusto will be looking to go too. Because and Les Lukaku will be looking to go too because Thierry Henry likes him. We're gonna be in trouble. And if Cuadro is there, I don't know Moses Cazodo will want to go too. I don't think we should let him go. It's simple as that. You're getting paid to perform the Olympics, and I think we've talked about this before. And I learned from someone on the panel that we're not obliged to release the players to go represent their countries for the Olympics games. But let's hear you, Bobby.
You know what? I agree. I think there's far too much international football already. The players are actually a property of the clubs, not the country. The clubs lend the players to the nation. It will be a tough one. Out of decency, it should be discussed. But in the discussion, it should, would be, look, we want you to stay. We and service the club. We have a lot to integrate to rebuild with. And right now, yes, for your all sort of senior national team players, for that we would let you go because I think we're trying to let him go to the Copa America. But for the Olympics as well, no, no, I
Yeah,
would
we're
definitely
not at
put
the
my foot
place where
down.
if we let him go, they will still be fine. We're suffering, but go ahead with what you were
Yeah,
saying.
yeah, I will certainly put my foot down. I would say no. Now, if he insists and throws a tantrum, which I don't think he will, he doesn't seem to be that sort of player. Well, that's another matter because you're going into the territory of disciplining your players. But I don't think he's that type. So no, we can't really afford that. We're at such a critical stage of the development of this young team that it's bad enough we won't have all of them for to start the preseason. Not to mention now complicating things with the Olympics.
Yeah, we simply do not have the luxury to let them go. It's as simple as that. And I hope the club don't let him go because if you let him go and there are other players within the squad that wants to go, what do you think will happen? They will also tell you they want to go too. To me, I'd see it also as him not being committed to the cause. That's just me because he should know that we're not at a place where we can let him go comfortably and not have issues. It's as simple as that. The rules haven't changed according to my bro Wally Waldo. Let's see what you have to say about Enzo Fernandez wanting to go to the Olympics with Argentina. That's the current the topic I'll be looking for here. I don't even think Enzo would be one of the three of. He's still he's still within the age range. Yeah, so but we they have too many talents. He should understand we're not at a place where we can comfortably let him go and not have issues. We're struggling, and it's one of those that you could say uh, 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 that are properly rehearsed right now. He's been starting a lot, and if we lose 2, 3 players that have been starting throughout the that started a lot of games in the past season, it's more like hitting the reset button again. All the chemistry, everything developed would just be out in the gutter, and the new manager will have a difficult time starting off, you can say, on the right foot, for lack of a better language there. I don't think we should let him go. I agree. Let's see. Olympic is not a FIFA game. If Chelsea says no, that's it. Yeah, we should say no. And that was why I asked that question on that day. And people, I was told we're not obliged to release the player. He has to stay. It's as simple as that. Tobago is in the house. Tobago, let's hear your opinion of the Enzo situation. What do you think the club should do?
Big up, guys. Can you hear me?
Yeah, big up to you. We're getting there because I'm
Yeah,
just
big
going to
up to
cut
you.
off
Okay,
before you
because
get
I'm
to
just
my
going to
point.
cut off before you get to my point. Okay, so sorry about it. Yeah, to be honest, I agree with Bobby. We don't have to release Enzo due to Olympics. Also, remember this season might be one of our toughest. Also, we're going to play for Conference League playoffs. You're going to play for the Carabao playoffs. Those kind of things, and also the league itself, the Carabao Cups, the Europa League. If we made it in the playoffs, so it's gonna be a long season for us, and then we should not risk our main players. So at the end of the day, you can play for South America, Copa America is fine, but for Olympic, no, 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 no. I agree with Bobby.
Yeah, it really just doesn't make sense. I don't think we should let him go because chances are there are other players also within the club who would want to go. And if we let him go, then what are you going to tell others? he's not that special right now. He's a good player, but we don't have the luxury. Let's hear you. What do you think will happen with Trevor Chalobah? Let me just take us back a bit before I continue with what we have in the chat. Go ahead. Tebago, that question for you. All right, it looks like he's not ready to speak right now. Let's see. Judy saying, if I was Enzo, I would stay because Chelsea did better without me. So I have to prove that with me, the team will be a greater. Chances are he wants to go to the Olympic to prove that he's a good player. I said that the manager maybe learns how to use him effectively, use him to a great effect. For I don't know what other language to use there, but he needs to stay. It's as simple as that, especially. But again, everything comes down to the manager. The fact that it has dragged on to this extent, which means that they haven't heard from the manager his opinion on whether he wants him to stay or not. But he's contracted to Chelsea. If the manager says, no, I want you to stay, he has to stay. He can cry all he wants. There's like a 50% chance that Man United will get kicked out of Europa League. Is that really serious? Kalito did send me something, and I asked him if he thinks it's going to happen. Already people are saying it's going to happen. I don't know, but let's find out because Nice is okay, is as well, yeah. But let's see what happens there. But they say everything comes down to Jim Rattray's rack lives or stake at United. So I'm not well acquainted with the story, I have to be honest. New coach is Italian. I lucky champ. That's what I want to call it. But keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. I appreciate you all finding the time to join the show this particular morning. I can't thank you guys enough. How many likes do we have right now? Let me check quickly. We have 45 likes, and we have 82 people watching. We have a total of 147 people watching, 80 on YouTube, the rest on X. I appreciate you all finding the time to join the show this particular morning. Just give me 1 second here. Banners, did I finish the banner and not? Okay, I need this to be showing. Okay, maybe it only shows if I don't highlight a comment. So, okay, we've addressed this one, having a good conversation there. If I were Enzo, did the same. 50% we've addressed that one. Yep, thank you for that, Wally World. I hope you're doing well. He's Italian. I lucky charm, like I said. He says they've got to prove that they can sustain two clubs in the same competition. Conflicts of interest, I'm guessing. But thank you for bringing that up. But I think they still. I don't think they still play Europe. I think they still play Europa League, but there are rumors out there that they just cannot. Enzo, this says, let me see. Enzo needs to stay and lead this squad. It's what we're paying him for. Yeah, he shouldn't he shouldn't be allowed to go to the Olympics. And if after that he says he's angry and says he wants to leave the club because they didn't allow him to go to the Olympics, then so be it. He's not bigger than the club, in my opinion. But let's see how that ends. I'm concerned we don't have the luxury to let anybody go. Here you go, the nitty gritty. You can say one of the most important topics of the day. I'm not too concerned that maybe we'll end up not signing Osimhen. But I have to also say this: everything comes down to what the manager wants, irrespective of my opinion. But if from what we're seeing, what we're hearing, his approach he likes a fluid approach. I don't think Osimhen is the guy for us. The same thing I said under Mauricio Pochettino. But if the manager says bring him in, which means he has a plan to make it work. But if the plan is to play him in certain games, he's what you said, him getting the chance to play. If the plan is that him getting the chance to play depends on the opposition, then I don't think he'd be happy coming to Chelsea. Because you can't pay £113 million for a player and then only play him against certain oppositions. It just doesn't make sense. There are other reasons why. Let me try and explain a bit. He's played all his life as a traditional number 9. And if the manager prefers a number 9 who's capable of playing on the right flank, left flank, centrally, or in the 10 positions, sometimes 4 positions actually, then he's not your guy. If we had Mourinho as our manager, I'd say sign him, and he will end the season as one of the best strikers in world football. But we don't have Mourinho. We have a manager, an incoming manager that I'm quite sure. Let me just leave the same argument I was making under Mauricio Pochettino. And I remember I said, if the manager feels like he can make it work, get it for him. Okay, that aside, his profile aside, Then, even if we sign him, if the manager continues with a fluid approach where Osimhen is not the central figure, it's not a situation where every time we get closer to the final third, we channel all our goal scoring chances through a single individual. If that isn't the case, he will not score as many goals that he scored at Napoli, which will in turn lead to Chelsea fans turning on him because they're not going to look at the fact that the manager employs a fluid approach, which means that we're not going to be channeling our majority of our goal scoring chances through a single individual. All they know is that they're not scoring enough. That's just my opinion. But let me catch a few comments here. Then I'll go to Bobby to hear what he has to say. Big up to you too, bro. Just try as much as you can not to use all caps. That will cause an issue. Antonio Conte, come get Lukaku, please. It may well happen. So for Dingo, don't use all caps. If you use all caps, Nightbot would delete your messages. Now, and Nightbot, by the way, is not a human being. It's a machine that's policing the chat. It's a robot. If Chelsea FC release any player, it will be fragile and not be strong. I think I agree. We shouldn't. We don't have the luxury to release any player. Chelsea need a long defender and strong. Mbasa. That reminds me of Mufasa. Hey, I like that song. I don't even know if that's how you sing it, but my kids like it. It's a release clause that throws me off. And it's not about the pay. I've been looking beyond the price tag actually to a lot more. You can say the nitty gritty of the whole situation, his profile and everything, and the expectation from Chelsea fans. I think it's a disaster waiting to happen. It could work, and as I said, if the manager says bring him, it simply means he has a plan to make it work. It's as simple as that. And so, Fadinho, if you're watching, just don't use all caps. And Nightbot isn't a human being; it's a machine. So you don't start a fight with him. So, Bobby, let's hear you, Osimhen, and let me read the report first of all. The report reads: Chelsea are not to be keen on paying Victor Osimhen's 113 million pounds release clause. That's a different. In Mauricio Pochettino's case, he says specifically Chelsea will sign a striker in the summer. Said some, and then followed by something to the effect of, but it may well not be Victor Osimhen. And the second part of this says they are not thought to have progressed in their long-term interest in this at this stage. So the second part, a paragraph in this particular report, is also suggesting that Chelsea ain't that interested. But let's hear you, Bobby. What do you think?
On a personal point of view, I'm cooling to Victor Osimhen. That attitude started as soon as he became injured, although, they say it's for a month and he can get back in time for pre-season. Well,
Mm.
that's still left to be seen. But I'm cooling to him. And then the second, perhaps most.
When you say cooling to him, you're warming up to him.
No, I'm not wanting him at the moment.
Okay. Oh, okay. I should
Uh,
have.
I think
Cooling, warming up.
I think
Okay. Okay.
I think that price is extortionate. We are building something now. We're getting so much of our finances trimmed. We've got the new manager on a long contract, but people forget that his wages is half that of Pochettino. That's why he's on that double the length of time that was
Mhm.
given to Pochettino. And it's performance based, just like the players. So I'm not really buying this. I don't see the worth. I think a lot more energy should be focused on perhaps getting Sesko over the line. There's a lot of competition for Sesko. We've been after Sesko for a long time. We just need to conclude it. Gyökeres, unfortunately, is injured. If he wasn't, I would say we put some pressure on that. And there's still always Ivan Toney lurking around in the background, although he doesn't fit the age profile. But to be honest, I'm not. No, I'm glad we're not really in for him, or rather, we're not messing around with it. If they took Lukaku off our hands, yeah, that's fine. There has to be some benefit to us to go for this deal. If not, there's no point. And it seems that's the attitude of the ownership. If they're going to play too much hardball, then it's not really worth our time. As good a striker as he is, nobody should bankrupt the club or put us in financial jeopardy. We spend 113 million on one striker, then seriously diminish our capability, our budget for other players. Everybody's budgeted. Real Madrid is budgeted. They're calculating, they're paying Mbappe less than their first time they went for him. Yes, okay,
Oh
you
yeah.
can say he's making a huge sum of money from the sign-on fee. Yes, but it would still be less than the amount of money they would have paid had they
I think
bought
I
him.
think Fabrizio says he'll be earning less than Jude Bellingham, right? I don't know.
No, the Jude Bellingham, he's on the same wage structure as Jude Bellingham and a couple of the
Okay.
other higher earners. So they're even trimming their wages and structuring their wages. Everybody is, everybody is. Is it Man United that traditionally pay big wages? They're cutting it down. Arsenal, the same thing. So everybody is being careful. Why on earth should we, after we've laid out a lot of money to rebuild our squad, suddenly go and scupper everything? We still have other areas to fill. We've got to replace Thiago Silva. Go and blow 113 million. It's reckless, and I'm glad we're not doing it.
Yeah. But let's see. But we can't be too certain that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I
Um.
mean, we can have a deal if there's a deal. Yeah, of course,
Yeah.
but let's not be
Yeah.
fleeced.
Yeah. Because chances are, if they see that they'll get stuck with them. They just say, "Okay, come, we'll give you a cut price, or let's do business." Because Antonio Conte
Exactly.
will most definitely become next Napoli manager, and chances are they say, "Okay, let's do a deal." I don't know. I don't even think Sesko fits Maresca's system. Yeah, Sesko. I think he's I don't know. How would I describe his sort of striker? He's still a potential, but I don't know him that much to decide to you could say strongly argue whether he fit or not. But we'll hear from Tebago in a few minutes. Let's see what he thinks about the Osimhen situation and who his could be his second choice. If we're to believe that Chelsea aren't interested in signing Victor Osimhen. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go on where we have 51 likes.
Well,
Let's see if we can get it to 100 likes by the time the show ends. Go ahead, Bobby. You were saying something?
in response to that, coach, I think Sesko fits that system of play as much as Osimhen does. I've seen Sesko play deep. I've seen Osimhen play deep. Are they great technical tacticians? Possibly not. I think Osimhen's good enough. He's not somebody that loses ball control. He's not somebody that can't trap a ball correctly, can't dribble past the player. He's quite fast. Deceptively fast. So Sesko, the same thing. I think they could fit. They're strikers, and the way I have seen Maresca play is he can use a focal point or he can use a false nine. He's quite adaptable because his game is all based on the movement of the team.
In my opinion, I don't think we're linked to the most suitable player, which is what's his name? Santiago Jimenez, the Mexican international, Mexican Argentine, but he represents Mexico. He's an excellent, the most complete actually. We were initially linked with a move for him, but right now none. But let's see. Let's get the likes up, people. 52 likes. Let's see if we can get it to 100 likes by the time the show ends. A total of 141 people watching and 78 of those people on YouTube. The rest on X. Let's see. I don't see Sesko as a drop deep kind of a striker. I don't think he is. Maybe he has it in him, but we haven't seen it. From what I've seen of him, he likes someone next to him so he can run in behind. But he can improve. He's still very young. More importantly, even though Osimhen can improve, but I don't want the risk of us having to wait for someone to improve. That's just concerning to me. Just the highlights I've seen, he hardly drops deep. I think he's a more of a traditional number 9 than he is a hybrid number 9. We need someone like Rudiger, Paul Mbasa. Let's see if that happens. And Disasi could be one for us, but he's proven that he doesn't know how to be consistent, in my opinion. And GFC Gavin, nice to see you. I appreciate you finding the time to join the show this particular morning. Yes, people, go and check out GFC Gavin's YouTube channel. People, go and subscribe to Gavin's channel. The link is there. Let's help him grow to 10,000 subscribers and even more as soon as possible. Coach, I know you have talked about this striker, but according to one football app, it said that Sesko is not willing to come to Chelsea. His preference is Arsenal. Let me help you. Yeah, we did talk about that yesterday, but thank you for mentioning that against Siaka. Let's see what else we have here. I just hate strikers that drop deep. Honestly, no, I like him. I like him. I hate strikers that drop deep. I hate it. Kane dropping deep for England constantly. Everything comes down to the manager to let me say I'm not going to say, if I use the term mask, that it's not a deficiency, actually, it's a plus. So, but the only thing, you have to have a fluid approach. So when he drops deep, someone else will be ready to make that forward run when he's not close to make that run. See how Kane did it. You can say he perfected that with Son. They were switching places with other players, actually. I think maybe it's up to Southgate to find a way to make it work. It's a good thing. It's a plus. I'm not going to say mask. I wanted to use the term mask that issue. It's not an issue, actually. It's a plus. But Southgate wasn't able to use it to the fullest, if that makes sense. Tebago, if you're there, let's hear you. Osimhen, it looks like we're not interested. That may well be us just, trying to see if we can force Napoli to drop the price and get him, and not to forget that everything comes down to the manager's preference. So if you're there, Tebago, let's hear you. Otherwise, I'm gonna keep reading what we have in the chat there. If you're there, you're still on mute. You're still on mute, Tebago.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay, sorry about it. Yeah, to be honest, I said it several times on my YouTube, and no, not YouTube, on my X account, right? I said it that Chelsea and many clubs are not willing to pay the release clause. That's the big issue at the moment. And even PSG want him, I don't think they're gonna pay that release clause. So it's gonna take a while for Napoli to reduce that release clause, or at least maybe try to manage that payment terms, right? But overall, I agree with Bobby. Recently, Victor Osimhen is having several injuries, and also he cost a lot. And man, at Chelsea, we have an issue with strikers that cost a lot, right? For example, Lukaku came to Chelsea, and it didn't work out. So personally, I will look for a cheaper alternative, but at the same time, the one who will fit to the new coach system, right? And also, I don't think Benjamin Sesko is fit to the new coach system. I watched Sesko several times. I don't think he will fit into the coach system, but hopefully, I'll do a video and then explaining which kind of strikers that may suit Enzo Maresca's formation.
Yeah, if beyond Benjamin Sesko, Gyökeres, and Victor Osimhen, what more do you have any complete striker, or you can say a striker that you believe would fit the manager's approach in mind? Do you have any in mind, Tebago, if you're still there?
No. You name Santiago Jimenez already playing ball position under Slot, right? That means he wants striker. He know how to pass, run deep, those kind of things, right? Also, another striker from uh, the Netherlands, also Azet Alkmaar. His name is Vangelis Pavdes. His name is so hard to pronounce, but he's so good also. He's so mobile, and he's scored this season already scored. He scored 29 goals and 4 assists. Last season he scored 12 goals, 8 assists. That means it's improving, and he's 25. So I wouldn't mind those kind of strikers at Chelsea rather than wasting 130 million on Victor Osimhen. He plays 3 games, he get injured for 4 months. He plays 4 games, he get another injury. I don't want that. We need players that will be available.
Yeah, and James Felix is saying most Chelsea fans hardly see any player on the club transfer list, complete player. How can they make critics about Sesko? It's honest. Here's the thing: they see him, and for me, I have to be honest. I don't know him too well whether to say he's complete or not. But from what I've seen so far, I'd say probably not. But I have to see him up close. Everything. Let's just leave it at everything comes down to what the manager wants. It's as simple as that. But James Felix, nice to see you. I appreciate you finding the time to join this morning. Sesko to Arsenal, they said the same thing about Mudryk until Todd Bowley sat down with him. Or maybe use this connection. I don't believe it's happening, but rumors are that his Benjamin Sesko's preference will be to join Arsenal. But the room, not to say certainly that's going to be the case. The question I have is, did Lukaku flop at Chelsea? I'm not going to answer that. I will not answer that. I wouldn't say he flopped. He had issues. He did okay until that interview. Then all hell broke loose from that time on. What the Chelsea fans didn't want to even consider whether he did well or not. I think he finished the season our top scorer, didn't he? I can't quite remember. Or if anything, second to Jorginho. I can't quite remember. But my point is, I wouldn't say he's a flop. I think beyond how many goals he scored, the issue is I don't know whether to call it his attitude or that particular interview there. Let me just leave it at that. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes that do go a long way. Yes. And as a person, you should put them together because I'm not sure what you're talking about there. Victor is currently injured also, and we actually didn't talk about Victor Osimhen's injury record. I think that could be another concern for Chelsea. Sesko could choose Chelsea. In the end, you never know. Let's see. And he's still young. I don't see what striker we get. Just get us a striker that can actually put the ball in the net. We're not hissing. Yeah, that's fine. And just get it the striker that will suit the manager's approach. I don't want when we get a striker, then one that the manager would need to Adingra, maybe, I don't know. One that the manager would need to adjust his approach to accommodate him. Lukaku did well at Chelsea. Yeah, you could. I mean, you have every right to argue that's the case. Always fear Chelsea. Chelsea when they're quiet in the window. Yeah, you could say that. In Monaco, nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. And my bro Vic is in the house. So Vic, I appreciate you finding the time to join the show this particular morning. We have 60 likes. Let's see if we can get it to 100 by the time the show ends. I doubt it's possible, but it's actually possible. And Klein YouTube, if you type that many at the same time, I think probably the Nightbot, the machine that is policing the chat, will time you out. So I don't want him to time you out. And I think that's the first time you're participating in the chat here. I appreciate you joining. Feel at home. All we ask of you is just to keep it civil. And I wanted to do this. What was I wanted to do? Vic, my bro, is in the house. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go along. Well, big up to you too, and Monoke. I appreciate you joining. Let me say your name fully, bro. See that man, Imoneko. I appreciate you, bro. Let's see what else we have here. That's a chance Lukaku could go to Napoli if Conte wants him. Yeah. But I don't think they would want to do any swap deal. I'll be shocked if that happens, except if De Laurentiis is cornered and feels like Osimhen could end up staying. And if he stays, that could in turn lead to his their asking price dropping significantly. I don't think he would want to see that happen. But that's by the way. Let's move on from that item then to the next item here. Talks about Ipswich Town are interested in signing Omari Hutchinson on a permanent deal this summer and are targeting a 20 million move for the Chelsea winger. But we've heard about how the manager will have a say on his future. I think there's a good player in there, but the truth remains, irrespective of how much you like Omari Hutchinson, we just cannot keep all the players. I think we're loaded in that department or area right now. But Bobby, if you're there, let's hear your opinion on Omari Hutchinson's future.
Yeah, this is an interesting one, and one that conflicts me because on the one hand we have Mudrik, who I think is not as good as Omari Hutchinson. What is
In
the ceiling of
your
Modric
opinion,
and
we
what
need
is
that
the ceiling
disclaimer.
of Omari Hutchinson might be what it actually boils down to because Modric is developing, Omari is developing, but is a bit further ahead of development than Modric.
Hmm.
Do you know what I would do if it's possible? I would sell him with both a buyback and a sell on clause. Honestly, if it's true that Ipswich are looking at him for 25 million, I'll say, okay, we
Uh-huh.
can give you him for 20 because he's actually valued at 7. We can give you for 20, but you give us a buyback and sell on clause, maybe a buyback for 25. There's business to be done there. I'm reluctant to do it because when I have seen him play, indeed, even for the first team, he looks a very promising player. He really does. But, as you've said, somebody is going to have to be sold this summer. We are definitely going to do that. Is it him? Reluctantly, I would look at it, and if there's a buyback clause, buyback, first refusal. You see, the secret I think for us this summer is to make our buys and sales to our favor. In the past, we haven't had that luxury because we've been desperate to get players and desperate to sell players. So
Hmm.
now we've plateaued a bit more. So we're less desperate to buy, maybe, yeah, and maybe slightly less desperate to sell. We still want to sell, but the desperation of last summer is not among us. So we're in a position where we can actually do some decent negotiation. Now, Omari Hutchinson has just extended his contract or will extend his contract, which is a very good move. Or even if he doesn't, we activate the option to extend till 2026. So that's 2 more seasons. So we can negotiate something. A buyback plus sell on, buyback with a time limit, like we gave Tammy Abraham 3 seasons. I don't see anything wrong with that. If in 3 seasons he's absolutely balling it out, we can buy him back should we
Yeah,
wish to,
buyback, force
or certainly
refusal,
have
seller
first
clause. Yeah, go
refusal
ahead.
if they wish to sell him. So that sort of deal I would welcome with Omari Hutchinson, because whatever happens, he's going to go out on loan this season. I mean, next
Yeah,
season.
he's a good player. He's a good player, and this is saying like the player, but Chelsea need a pure profit.
Are you
That
there?
may
Did
well
you hear
be the
me?
case, but
I
we'll
don't know
find
if
out.
you did.
Go ahead, Bobby. Can you hear
Can't
me?
hear you though.
You can hear me? Okay. Tebeho, can you hear me if you're there? And people in the chat.
Yes, I can hear you,
Okay, Bobby,
Coachella.
maybe go out and come back in.
Yeah, I wasn't hearing you. Let me go out and go back in. Come back in.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, go ahead, Tobeho. You can speak about Omari Hutchinson, but just give me 1 second. Starling should return to Jamaica and play in the Premier League, just like Brazilians do. Maybe he would want to. Disasi should go. Maybe he will. BRZ, my Swiss bro. What about one more loan year with a 1 2 year? If we need money, I think we'd prefer selling him with a buyback clause or first refusal or a selling clause. I think we're not either way. I don't think we'd lose. Whatever happens, we're not going to lose. But we'll find out what happens there. Yeah, I'd sell him with a buyback clause and a selling clause because usually when you sell a player to with a buyback clause to a club, the club they're obliged to develop the players, and when you come back to them, you pay them a lot more than they bought the player for. They have nothing to lose. But usually loans, you're not guaranteed that the player starts games if that player is at the club or just on loan. So
Did you hear
it goes.
anything I said?
Yeah, I can
about.
hear you now, Bobby. Just give me one
Oh,
second. I'll come back to you. The supreme leader of the reckless delegates have arrived, aka the professional head, the H place specialist. Yeah, and PR merchant for them. Nice to see you, Chimera. I hope you're doing well. I appreciate you finding the time to join. So yeah, go ahead, Bobby. If you were still speaking, then I can bring in Tebago.
no, I was just trying to clarify that you heard my point about Omari Hutchinson
Yeah,
and
I
the.
heard your points. Yeah, I thought
Okay.
maybe you felt like we heard everything. The only issue was maybe you weren't hearing me when I was coming in. Yeah, but let's say Tobago, can you speak about Omari Hutchinson's situation? In my opinion, I think whatever happens, it's still a W for us.
Yeah, I agree with you, Coachella. And I even said it to Bobby, I think was yesterday or before yesterday. I've told him if you sell Omar Hutchinson, let's go for Olise because Olise at the moment is improving, right? And which for me is a good thing. So sell Omar Hutchinson for 25 million pure profit and buy Mikel Olise. Oh my God, this gate is so good, and hopefully we get him.
We can, and chances are we have an edge over other suitors because he came through our academy system, but that's not a guarantee. We'll find out what happens. We still have a connection there. His brother, what's his name? Still a place. Is still at Chelsea. Big up
Well,
Bobby.
can
That's
I
a good
say
idea.
something
Yeah, go ahead.
about Omari Hutchinson?
Go ahead.
I don't know how this works in terms of pure profit. I think there must be an element of profit there because I'm not sure we paid much, if anything at all, for him from Arsenal, whether he came to us on a free or what. But people forget that Omari Hutchinson was with the Chelsea Academy. Then he went to Arsenal. Then he came back.
Hmm.
So he is a Chelsea Academy product. How much profit that transpires to because his academy tenure was broken, I don't know. But the accountants, I'm sure, will get something out of that. So we're in a good business position where he's concerned without losing him completely.
Hmm. Thank you so much for that. Quickly, did Tabejo leave? It looks like he left. But that's by the way, keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way.
No,
This is saying,
he's buffering, maybe like I was. So
yeah, maybe
maybe he
maybe he
needs to
left
go
too.
out and come back in.
Okay,
Okay.
maybe.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm.
Big up Bobby. That's a good idea. Same I was thinking of Omari, buyback clause, selling clause, and also first refusal. All those things. Tommy Bryan, big up to you too, bro. I don't buy the Osimhen story. I think it's a clickbait to get us emotional. I wouldn't believe it until Osimhen or his agent speaks out. We'll find out. Don't we have a buyback clause on Tommy? We do, but will he fit the manager's approach? I think that it expires at some point. I don't know. Uh, Coach, would you take Varane? I would. His experience and can lead the back line, but his age, I don't see it happening. I think the next manager is considering to bring the youngest Chelsea FC players to into the first team. Let's see that. I unfortunately think he has no future at Chelsea with all the players we have in this position. So just trying to find the best selling. And look, if he proves to be even better than the other players we have, he gets a chance. It's as simple as that. If he has one more big season, but in this year, let's see what happens. Anything else there? Omari is a talented boy. I think we know that. I have one question: can Chelsea Football Club buy or sign a soccer, whether they like it or not? I'm not sure what to make of that, Siaka, but I don't know. Selling Omari for Lisa, while we have Nani and Palmer, also have Estevao and Pies coming. There's not even beyond that. There's also Angela Gabriel coming straight into the first team. No, we don't need Olise. But if the manager feels like he's better than what we have, he's definitely gonna go for him. But that's just my opinion anyway. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes to go along with Tabejo's connection is an issue. Let's see if he comes back with a better connection. The next item we have lined up here is this one here. Let's see what he talks about. 64 likes. We should have a lot more likes than that. This is saying Southampton are considering a move to bring Amanda Broja back to the club, and plus Everton, Crystal Palace, and also one more club. Monaco are also interested. There's one more English club. But here's where with the shocking thing is that there's a rumor that suggests that Amanda Broja, is open to going to Saudi Arabia. I'm not sure what to make of that. But Bobby, let's hear you.
Amando to Saudi Arabia, I find a little bit hard to believe. I think that someone's reaching.
Mm,
It's not impossible, but I can't see it, to be honest. Even if he was a Muslim player, I still don't see it. I think he would like to ply his trade where where he can, you know, well, get the best out of it. Saudi for a player of his ilk is somewhere you go a little bit later on um, in your career. Look, I don't know. Amando to Monaco, I've heard. That's possible. What's the other?
Crystal Palace is one more
Everton.
English club interested.
Yeah, the thing I don't like about Premier League clubs when they try to go for Chelsea players is that they always underprice our players. They get them a little bit too cheap. If he wants to go back to Southampton, yeah, but you got to pay the dollar for it. I don't like this um, idea that Chelsea players have to be cheap players for them. So let's see what happens. Armando Broja has been a very unlucky boy. Whenever he's been fit, he reminds me of what's the name of that guy that went to Liverpool? Oh gosh, oh Lord, it will come
Chelsea,
to me. Yeah, he went to
the
Liverpool.
The British Nigerian kid, Solanke.
No, no, he came from Liverpool.
To
Dear, to Chelsea, and then he was good for us, but he just was injured all the time. He was even part of the Champions League winning squad, but he was
Fernando Torres.
no, no, not
What,
Torres was the
Torres?
other one.
Who else came from
No,
Liverpool?
oh gosh, what's his name? Oh, he was always getting injured, but he's a good player. Oh gosh, what's his name? What's his name? Lord, uh, he's a black player.
I don't remember
Sturridge,
that.
Daniel
Came from,
Sturridge,
Daniel
Daniel
Sturridge.
Sturridge.
Did he
Yeah,
join us from Liverpool or he left us and joined Liverpool?
he left us and joined Liverpool. He came from Man City.
Okay.
But the
Yeah,
fact
he
of
came
the
from Man
matter
City.
is that he was always injured, and whenever he had his opportunity, he was injured. Although he went to Liverpool and did more or less the same thing. But the point I'm making is that Armando Broja has been very unlucky because he's always been injured. He's just looks like he's about to get a run in the team, and then he pulls up with a bad injury.
Mm,
Going to another club may well be a reprieve for such players because somehow they go there and they tend to find a way to maintain some fitness and hence maintain some form. So yeah, I would certainly sell him um, because it's going to be hard for him if we get a striker. Now the caveat to that is if the new manager comes in and takes him on a pre-season and he starts ripping up trees, then we may not need to buy a striker. Look, because especially if he shows he's technically capable, which I have my doubts with him. It's not really his game, but yeah, I mean, look, preseason makes players. I've got my eye on this. Is it Achipong? Achimpong?
Archibald.
kid, the young kid that came on for us for a few minutes.
Yeah, Atsu Punk. Yeah, I think that's his name.
Yeah, I like him. Rangy, tall, strong, very good. On the ball. I like the look of him. But as I say, preseason can sometimes make a player. I remember Victor Moses. He had one preseason with Chelsea, and I think he was rather unlucky when he was sent out to loan. I think it was by Jose Mourinho because he had a very good season with Jose. Then he came back, and Conte came, and he had another excellent season, preseason, and he was kept. And the rest is history. He became part of a very, very instrumental part of the Premier League winning side that went, is it 17 straight victories? Something like that. So preseason can do a lot for a player that really wasn't under the radar. But as it stands, yeah, definitely Broja is going to be sold. But, let's have something close to a decent price for him.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'll come back to the panel in a bit. And Ty Guy is saying good striker options are dropping every day. I fear we will buy 100 million, but we don't have to really. And, in my opinion, if we end up not buying the striker, I'm okay with it as long as it's the manager who says, you know what, I'm good with what we have. And after all, remember, ask Nkunki will tell you he's a number 9. And Nicholas Zassi can fulfill that role. And what's his name can also fulfill that role. Cole Palmer. And the truth remains, you're not going to sign. Don't tell me you want us to sign a 100 million striker and then only use them occasionally. And my bro, Mikhail, is in the house. I appreciate you finding the time to join the show this particular morning. It says, good morning, Coach Panel Chat. Blues, if sold, Chalobah's story is to become the next Netanyahu will end up at a more successful team winning trophies. There is instead winning trophies there instead of us. And do I think Chelsea will sell him? I don't think so. I still do not think so. And the reason why Chelsea wanted to sell him at the time was he was concerned about playing time. The moment he was signed, I think it was the CC, and then Bayern came calling, he wanted to leave. But he's sounding as if he's happy. You can see his tweets post on Instagram, my club, something to that effect. You can say, talking about expressing his love for the club and all that. Everything comes down to the incoming manager and the club. I think by now they must have realized how committed he is to the club. But I don't know. I don't work for Chelsea. There's no way to tell if my opinion will, in fact, end up being the truth. But I think they will keep him, except if he wants to leave. That's how I see it. But you make a good point. If we sell him, he's going to be one that will look back and regret, just like Nathan Aki. I do agree with you. I'm concerned, but do I think that at the same time, do I think the club will end up selling him? I'd say no. But you never know. It's my opinion anyway. And Mikhail is also saying here, on the one hand, we claim Chelsea cannot get fair value in the market when selling players. On the other hand, I keep buying 18-year-olds at outrageous prices, hoping to sell them on in the future. I don't think we're necessarily buying those players just to sell them. I think the truth remains, definitely some of them will be sold because we can't keep them all. I get it. The plans for a multi-club, a parent club, and then sister clubs and all that. We only have one, and if we have, let's say, 20 players who we cannot accommodate at Chelsea, we can't just send them all to Strasbourg. So you make sense there. I think some of them will be sold, not just because we're buying them to flip them or for turnover or whatever you call it, but really, you're killing me. But I totally understand your point. We'll see what happens there. That may well be the case, but I'm presenting my counter opinion. But big up, bro. Always nice to see you. I know you're very busy, but I appreciate it every time you have a minute or two to join us. Broja to Saudi, chickens are blue, cows are green. It may well
Big up,
happen.
Mikhail.
Mikhail Bobby saying big up to you. It's about money. It's business for all parties involved. I get it at this age. Usually players at this age usually enjoy football so much they don't pay so much attention to money in terms of going to Saudi. But that may well be his case because injuries have hampered his development a lot. Maybe he's given up because I've seen players retire at a very early age due to the sort of injuries. You can say reoccurring injuries. We're too stuck at left wing, and Tainza Olise will block about 3 players. It makes no sense. We need a right wing centre back, a striker, left back, Ifusa Chile, and maybe a CM. Right now, I want us to sell Chile. He wasn't talking about Daniel Sturridge. I'd rather keep, he was, sorry, so to speak. I'd rather keep Omari over Madrique. Everything comes down to the manager's preference. That's just my opinion anyway. Chile should move on. Kukurea must not be sold. I don't think the manager would want to sell him. I think he knows him. Wasn't he still at City when they were looking to sign him? So probably was one of those that had the conversation that to buy him. So now he has him at his disposal at Chelsea. I don't think he would want to sell him if my theory is correct. I meant to say, Coach, can Chelsea FC buy or sign a soccer player whether they like it or not if the club agrees? I think there has to be an agreement between all parties involved, the scout, the manager, and the hierarchy maybe. I'm not too sure how that works. I'm not well acquainted to how that works. Ty, why do you want Mikael out? Just go away, Ty. Stop it. Anything else here? Not helping. It says not helping for sure, but we need those guys at the moment. He's our vice captain. He may well say Gyökeres is better than Osimhen. That's your opinion. I'm not going to get into the argument who I think is better, but I have my opinion. Gyökeres is not better than Osimhen, but Gyökeres suits Maresca's style more than Osimhen. That's a solid argument right there. Why are we not looking for a 17 million Guirassy? Fits our budget, also scores goals, but probably too young. I like Guirassy a lot. I like what's his name? Victor Boniface, more technically gifted than Osimhen actually, and can also play across 3 positions in the front area. We still have Dacho Fofana and Nicholas Jackson. Why do we need a striker? We still have Dujan Richards in Washington. Are they good enough? That's the question you should be asking yourself. Tebago, you want to comment? I can't read everything we have here. I have a few minutes to round off here so I can go help the kiddos get ready for school. And one of them told me that this would be the last day for school. I don't even know. Shame on me. They asked Madeke, which wasn't his favorite goal of the season, which was he chose his deflected goal against Everton. You're the one saying it was a deflected goal. With the actual left back role, Cuckoo is better than Chile, but we're not here to talk about that today. But thank you for that contribution. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes are to go a long way. And I am not saying Chile is better than Cuckoo, but I am saying Chile should stay because of his leadership and concurrency. Okay. Tebago, where do you want to come in? I don't know if you've spoken about Amanda Broja. Up to you. You're on mute. You're on mute.
Am I back now? This application. Yo. Yeah, but anyway, in terms of Broja, I've said this several times. Broja is a good player, but at the moment, it's not good enough for Chelsea. We should have sold him long time ago when top clubs were looking for him, and then we wasted time, right? So at the end of the day, I wish him all the best. If you sell him, come on. And also, in terms of Noni Madueke, because I see a Noni Madueke comment there. If Noni will be a good player under Enzo Maresca, because Enzo Maresca love wingers who stay on the touchline, and you know Noni, right? One v one is
but go ahead.
Exactly. So I'm not worried about Noni Madueke.
Yeah, thank you so much. Chimera, I don't remember that goal so well, but I think one comes to mind, one that looks like a corner to me. I didn't pay attention whether it was deflected or not. and I have hope. Yeah, Vicky's telling me, "Don't worry about it, coach." I am always confused about the kids' school calendar too. Yeah, Mama's got that. Yep, they always do. My wife always says to me, but in most cases, shamefully, I don't agree that I forgot. I would say, just I'll find a way to find out because usually I don't tell her, babe, can I ask you, do you know what day is the last day for school? I don't ask that question because she'll turn around and say, shame on you. I was just answering the Namaya question. Okay, thank you for that. It was deflected. Okay, I'll try and see it again. Maybe you should send me the link. But I think if you're talking the one that looked as if it was a coiler, maybe I don't know. Let's see. Chile won't be sold. Possibly not going to be easy to be sold. It's as simple as that. Really, his salary will be an issue. Let's see any other item we have here. I think we have may well have one more item. And he went blank. Benjamin Sesko favors a move to Arsenal this summer. RB Leipzig striker Sesko is being courted by a host of clubs, including Arsenal, Chelsea, and Manchester United. Let's see where he ends up. He's still very young, and I think he's a good player overall. Let's see. Everything, as I was saying, everything comes down to what the manager wants. So, Bobby, anything else you want to talk about before we call it a day?
No, I think I would be surprised if there isn't an announcement today. There's no point delaying this any further. Just get him to sign and we start to look to move into the next season, to be honest. I think it's better they do it today because tomorrow the whole Champions League final issue will be clouding a lot of the headlines. Or maybe they'd want it like that to make it go under the radar a bit. I don't know. But I'm expecting at some point today there should be a formal announcement from the club.
Yep, thank you so much, Tebago. Anything you want to say?
Nah, nothing, bro.
All right, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Needs to be announced already, and this is saying Chimera Sesko has a flop written all over him. We need a Premier League proven players like zero liabilities. Okay, so with that, we've come to the natural end of the show. I want to say thank you to Mabasa05, my Iraqi bro, Chimera. I appreciate you finding the time to join the PR person of the H Place and Wavy 11, nice to see you. I appreciate you finding the time to join the Maya Fawale. Thank you, BRZ, my Swiss bro. Nice to see you, Vic, my bro. I appreciate you so much. And if I miss your name, apologies. I'm only human. See you guys next time. God bless us all, and cheers.
In my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la 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 la. And I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, and I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, and I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, and I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, and I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, la, 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 la. 6 a.m. and I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, la, 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 la. I've been driving this train, years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, la, 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 la. 6 a.m. and I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, la, 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 la. I've been driving this train, Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. And I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. I've been driving this train, years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. And I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. And I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. I've been driving this train, years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. And I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. lanes, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la.